It actually makes me feel bad. Twist full of bullies. I mean, Life's got loads of bullies in it. I call them out, man. I'm not scared of bullies. Never have been. That's the content on this. It's very hard to compete with. Because people think they're doing this to good killers. And when you do go against good killers, you can't do that. So you're never going to be able to produce the content they do. Why do you never use norm if it's god tier? I can't tell if you're taking piss. Okay, you don't want 300 gen. 300 gen's the worst efficiency you can have. I know there were gen over there, but she's over there, so I won't be able to get over there. If it runs past... What the hell? They all got off. Have a part with a bully. I remember in school, there were some bullies who tried to maybe start bullying, but it didn't work. Well, one might not have. It was mainly just one. He was a boxer. Or training boxing or whatever. And he was dead arming me. So after he dead armed me like 2 times. I can't really remember it too much. But it was something like... He did it like 2 times or whatever. Or 1 time. And I will have said something. And then most likely he didn't stop. So I dead armed him back really hard. And they just stopped. And then there were another guy. Yeah, there were 2. They were 2, 100%. Because I was going to say this other one, but that weren't really a bully. That was more... He were a bully, but not really to me. He was, what was that? Oh, very smart going up there. Nope. The one I was going to say, we were playing football and I took a header, what he wanted. And he went for a monkey swing and I hit him. That was something different. There were another guy. Can I make this? No, I don't make this. Nice. There were another guy who were flinging his shoe at people just randomly in the playground or play yard, whatever it's called. And he flinged it at me. And I think he said, oh, can I have the shoe back or whatever? So I walked up to him with a shoe. And then I kicked both his legs as hard as I could, and he literally went 180 straight onto his face. That's the only time. I don't take that shit, man. I don't take that shit. I don't know why people take that shit. So, the guy who dead on me, dead on him back, he stopped. And then the guy who flinged a shoe at me, made him literally face first into the ground from kicking his feet. And then, yeah, that was it. They're the only times. I think you need to stand up for yourself first, or they're going to take advantage of you. In school, it's chill, but as adults could lead to someone getting killed. Well, as adults, you shouldn't really be hanging around them. Like, if people are still that bully mentality as adults, you don't really want to be around them. You need to cut them out of your life, or not be around them kind of places. But yeah, I know what you mean. You need to de-escalate. I remember we were at a club. We were out with a boxer though, so that's how I got out of the fight, by the way. I remember, so my mate was in bathroom. He got into an altercation with like 2 others, and a fight was going to happen. And I said to them, like, oh, like, we can have this fight. But just to let you know, we're out with a boxer, so they're gonna probably get involved. So we should just say, you know, let's just chill, enjoy the night, and just leave it as that. And, you know, that stopped it. So I ideally don't want to fight, because I don't think it's smart. So if I can always get out of a fight, I would. 100%. That's Mike Tyson. Yeah, Mike Tyson. No, I didn't know him. But apparently he was, you know, amateur boxer or whatever. But an amateur boxer is going to be good at fighting, man. He was big, really big, like 6'3"-ish, I would say. It was a tiny bit taller than me, I think. So 6'3", 6'4". So yeah, I always try and get out of them. Last fight I had was that 2v1, remember, at uni. That was the last fight I've ever had, and hopefully the last fight I ever do have. Like 10 years ago or something. We're on some alright teams right now. The gen efficiency's quite high. This Wesker weren't bad. At all. Like, I could see with the chase versus me, he was doing the right things to catch up. It's quite a bad map as well. I'm gonna split off to this, makes sense. You also got advice to give your kids when it comes to bullies. So different now than it was back when you were at school. It is? What's the difference? I think with bullies, especially at a young age, you need to make the bullies realize that them doing that won't just be free. Like, they can't just do it and there's no consequence. And whatever way you find out to do that, you know, that's fine. It can be through hurting them, it can be through discussion, it can be through loads of different stuff, right? But as long as they realize they can't do it for free, because bullies are sadistic, aren't they? They're young, sadistic minds, right? And sometimes they grow out of it because your brain's still kind of getting built in it when you're younger, but some of them won't. Some of them will keep being sadistic. And they're not really even understanding that they're sadistic. They just understand, oh, this person crying, this person feeling bad, I feel good. I don't know why, but I just feel good, right? So if you make it where their feel good actually comes with some pain, comes with